If you're starting a new centre or you're looking to change your billing structure, you'll need to decide whether or not you'd bill in advance or bill in arrears. Let's go through the pros and cons of both. So billing in advance is effectively prepaying for care that your child will receive in the future. So the main benefit of doing it this way is that you receive the payment up front, which means what you're doing is actually minimizing the risk of any future debt associated with those bookings. There's also an initial injection of cash flow at the beginning of the billing cycle. However, after the first billing cycle, this just returns back to normal. The main downside of this, however, is it can become an administrative nightmare in that things can change. Parents can add additional days like casual days. Parents' entitlements also might change. So remember, we're actually estimating CCS in this period. So we're estimating what parents have to pay. If any of these things change, it will become a bit of an administrative burden to make sure that we're actually billing parents the correct amounts. So the other option is to bill in arrears. Now, billing in arrears effectively means you're charging after the fact. So after care has actually been administered for your child. So the main benefit of doing it this way is that you're actually charging parents the most accurate amount of fees. Effectively, you're not estimating CCS. Now, this does align with how the department would like you to bill. However, the main drawback of doing it this way is that you actually run the risk of higher potential debt. Now, that can be mitigated by having a higher bond or taking a bond from parents at the beginning of their care. So there is a third option, a hybrid option that the department actually endorses. The hybrid option effectively allows you to bill in advance on your very first billing cycle. So what you would do is actually bill families for the full fees in their first billing cycle. No estimate of CCS, just the full fees. Now, in your next billing cycle, what you'll receive is you'll bill in advance again, but you'll actually be receiving the CCS or the subsidy that you would have received from the prior weeks. By doing it this way, you're billing families in advance and minimizing your risk of future debt. The other benefit being that you're actually not estimating CCS, which then reduces the administrative burden to actually make sure that you're actually charging parents the most accurate fees. So just to recap, the department does recommend that you bill in arrears or effectively do not estimate CCS. Now, if you do have your heart set on billing in advance, then the best way to do that is to use the hybrid option.